Have you ever wondered why the toss of a coin, a roll of dice, or the spin of a roulette wheel captivates us so? Why do we find such simple acts of chance so intriguing? The answer lies in the fascinating world of odds and probability. Consider this, you're flipping a coin. It's a simple action with two possible outcomes, heads or tails. The odds of getting a head or a tail are even, 1-to-1. This is because there's one way to get heads and one way to get tails, but what about the probability? This is where it gets interesting. The probability of getting a head or a tail is 1 out of 2, or 50%. This is because there are two possible outcomes, heads or tails, and one favorable outcome, let's say heads. Odds and probability, while closely related, are not the same. They're two sides of the same coin, pun intended. Odds compare the number of favorable outcomes to the number of unfavorable outcomes. On the flip side, probability compares the number of favorable outcomes to the total number of outcomes. Scene script. Take a 6-sided die, for instance. The odds of rolling a 3 are 1-to-5. This is because there's one way to roll a 3 and 5 ways not to. But the probability of rolling a 3 is 1 out of 6, or roughly 16.67%. This is because there are 6 possible outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one favorable outcome, a 3. Now, why does this matter? Understanding the difference between odds and probability can help us make better decisions, especially in situations involving risk and uncertainty. It allows us to accurately assess the chances of a particular event happening and plan accordingly. In summary, odds and probability are two different ways of expressing the likelihood of an event. Odds compare favorable outcomes to unfavorable ones, while probability compares favorable outcomes to all possible ones. And while they may seem similar, they can give us very different perspectives on the same situation. So the next time you flip a coin, roll a dice, or spin a roulette wheel, remember, it's not just a game of chance. It's a fascinating interplay of odds and probability. And who knows, with a little bit of luck and a good understanding of odds and probability, you might just hit the jackpot.